Townsend Coleman.
And you're watching
TeenageMutantNinjaTurtles.com, dudes.
Cowabunga! Everyone, Michelle Noel here over at San Diego Comic-Con 2019, and joining me right now is voiceover actor Townsend Coleman.
Cowabunga! Whoa.
You may know him from a lot of your favorite cartoon shows, but our personal favorite would have to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, Mr. Coleman, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad we finally got a chance to chat because
Thanks,
we've been trying to schedule this interview for almost 2 years, and finally it worked out. So what brings you out here at San Diego Comic-Con?
Well, I'm here actually for New England Comics in the Tick booth, because the Tick was another character that I had done a million years ago.
Yeah.
In fact, 25 years ago. Gosh, really?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, a quarter of a century ago, this show launched.
Dang, this time
did the
flies so
Tick,
fast.
yeah. But not as long as Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, that's right, Ninja Turtles. And you're also here for a panel today, correct? You're teaching some voiceover lessons?
I am, yeah. It's basically how to break into voiceover.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of what voiceover is all about. So we'll be talking about commercials, promos, which I also do, and animation, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be
Awesome.
doing that with Scott Brick, the world's preeminent audiobook narrator.
And Rachel Kimsey, correct?
And Rachel Kimsey,
Yes, we've interviewed her too. She's
the voice of
a
Wonder Woman. Yes.
Oh, I love her so much. Yeah, so, you know, if you happen to be in town or in the future cons, be sure to check him out for his panels and for his autograph signing for the Tick. Now let's get to Turtles. We're at the 35th anniversary. Oh my gosh.
Holy cow.
I mean,
how did that happen?
I know, it's almost like, okay. So what's it like being a part of that franchise? I'm sure you have so many great fond memories.
Oh, Michelle, what can I say? It's amazing. It's a blessing. I mean, it's something that I'm super honored to be a part of. You know, every time we go out and do cons, especially, you know, last couple of years we've been going out, the four of us original voices, doing cons around the country. And boy, I tell you, the fans are just the best.
Aren't they?
And yeah, they're amazing. And I have a blast doing it, you know, just hearing the stories, you know, from so many fans about what Turtles meant to them, you know, when they were growing up. And it's just crazy. And to see so many of them now raising their kids on our original series, not just, you know, the newer versions of the series, but, you know, they're getting the DVDs of all 10 years of ours and, yeah, raising their little ones on it. So
it's
amazing?
Pretty like the, you know, the generation from the 80s and 90s and the rise of the Turtles. I mean, what's it like, you know, coming across those multi-generational fans when they come and see you?
Well, that's what's so crazy. You know, I mean, they'll be in line and they'll get up to my table and there'll be mom and dad and then all 3 or 4 kids all dressed as Ninja Turtles, you know, all the way from, you know, 11 years old, you know, down to babies in strollers with their Ninja Turtles t-shirts on and onesies and like the TMNT onesie I wear when I go to bed.
That's our favorite. Now, we do have a bunch of fan questions, so we want to be sure we get it out there. Obviously, Michelangelo is your favorite, but tell us why.
Is my favorite?
Yeah, is he your favorite?
Are you kidding? Do that because he's the party dude. Yeah, and he loves pizza, anchovy and hot fudge.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, speaking of pizza, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Anchovy and hot fudge.
That's a good one. Okay. Now, do you own a pair of nunchucks or any turtle weapons?
I don't.
You don't? That's okay.
No.
There's still time, so you don't practice any martial arts?
Nunchakus is nunchakus or something like that.
Cool. And out of the 5 TMT movies, which one was your favorite?
The very last one, the most recent one. What was that, 2014 or 15, something like that?
What are your thoughts about the new one coming out?
Just that I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
But I love that last one, especially my, you know, buddy Gary Anthony Williams playing Bebop in that was such a scream to see him.
That was a really nice cult classic for those Bebop and Rocksteady. Rob Paulson, you guys go way back. What's your favorite fondest memory of him, and especially with him being part of the Rise?
You know, actually, watching him score the voice of Donatello on the 2012 series, and then seeing him voice direct this new series now, just watching how he's navigated, you know, through this whole business, going from being an actor to, you know, being a director now. I love seeing that. But Robbie and I have done so many shows together. I remember doing Fraggle Rock was one of the most fun shows I did with him. He was Boober on that. I was Gobo, and working with him on Space Cats and Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs, and boy, it just seems like the list is endless of the shows that we've done together.
I love seeing you four together. It's like our Beatles.
Yeah.
Our Beatles.
But that's what it feels like. I mean, to us, we've been friends for so many years, and to be able to go out and do these cons now together 30 years later, 30 plus years later is really amazing.
It's amazing. Who's your favorite April O'Neil actress?
Actress?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hello. Renee Jacobs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then what was your reactions when the females fans come up to you? Like they're into turtles. Like, what's your reaction to those geeks?
Well, I'll ask him. I said, so were you the Ninja Turtles, or was it your older brothers who was the fan in your family? And then she said, no, it was me. And then, of course, well, so who was your favorite turtle?
Aww.
And then when they don't say Michelangelo, I said, but you liked Michelangelo.
Right.
Well, we loved Michelangelo too, but actually Raphael was or Donatello for whatever reason.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but I think it's great, and especially the gals who not only liked Ninja Turtles when they were 6, but also had their own action figures.
Yes.
They weren't just borrowing their brother's action figures. Wait, did you too?
I was like that.
Stop it.
I started it, but with all my male cousins, like I was the one who started that trade, and then everybody else followed. And I'm like, and see how it all paid back?
Yeah.
It all came
now
back.
look at you.
Look, I'm next door neighbors to Kevin Eastman. I've been talking to everybody from Nickelodeon, Greg Sipes. I am each other all the time. It's really, and Eric Bauza. I have like countless interviews of Eric Bauza from 5 years ago, and they're like, did I not call it that you were going to do well?
Fangirling out, aren't you?
Such a bad fangirl, I know.
That's so great, though. Good for you.
Thank you. Are you more into the comics, movies, or the animations?
Animation.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a particular favorite TMT outfit that you like?
You mean to wear?
Yeah.
of my own?
Yeah,
well, I've got some Ninja Turtle T-shirts, and that's about as far as I go. I don't have any underwear.
Okay.
I don't have the socks. I don't, But I will tell you. Can I tell you just a really quick story? That so Rob Paulson just about 2 weeks ago sang the national anthem at a Dodgers game.
Okay.
Right, and he got a chance to meet Justin Turner. A superstar on the Dodgers. And Justin Turner came up and said, so are you really Raphael? Because he was singing the national anthem there.
Right.
And he said, yeah. And he said, would you mind doing the voice? And so he did a couple lines for him. And turns out that Justin Turner, last year when they were in the World Series, was wearing his Ninja Turtle T-shirt under his uniform.
Oh my gosh.
And he's had Adidas make special Ninja Turtles baseball cleats for him with the Turtles characters on the side. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I've seen some great fan outfits, but I think that one takes the cake.
Now I'm gonna have to go find that and tag it, and
I'll show you some pictures that Robbie showed me.
We'll connect on that. And then just to kind of close out, how has voice acting changed or enriched your life, both as an actor and spiritually as a person? I know it's a little deep.
Did you say spiritually?
Yeah, even spiritually as a person.
I can answer that pretty quickly by just simply saying it's changed my life completely because I get to do what I love.
Yeah.
And honestly, cartoons is not something I ever thought about doing. I came out to LA from Cleveland in 1984 to be a face actor, an on-camera actor. But I got this audition for a cartoon series called Inspector Gadget in the spring of '85, never having thought about doing cartoons, and I got a part on this thing, and I said, wow, this is kind of fun. Send me out on more of this stuff. And I just started booking parts and series, and it was great.
But
and
you also started in radio too, right?
I did. Okay. I was 10 years as a disc jockey in Cleveland. Yeah. So discovering this whole world of animation, and then into commercials and then promos. I was the voice of NBC for 16 years. As their comedy announcer for all their must-see TV stuff, and so the whole voiceover thing just like grabbed me by the throat and has never let go, and I'm so thankful for it. Awesome. So that's the first part of that. The second part is spiritually, I mean, what I immediately think of is when I meet these fans at these conventions, and I hear so many, sometimes heart-wrenching and heartbreaking stories about the childhoods that they had, but that were changed because of the Ninja Turtles, and what the Ninja Turtles and particular characters, you know, could have been Michelangelo, Donatello, whoever, what these characters meant to them and how it got them through rough times. Maybe it was a bad divorce, maybe it was a death in the family. I mean, that's life-changing when you hear these kinds of stories, you know, so yeah, that's how it's affected me,
definitely a great escape from reality, and I know everybody's probably been on that same boat, and even though times were kind of good that time, but everyone, it's a universal thing, you know, everybody has a relatable story, and I appreciate you sharing that. Before we close it out, do you have any other social causes or anything from your website you want to share that where people can find you online?
Well, I don't have a website.
Oh dear, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm way behind the times.
I can help you out with that.
and happy to be so. No, you know, listen, I'm just on Facebook. I don't Twitter, I don't Instagram, I don't do any of that stuff. Listen, look at my hair. I'm an old guy.
You're like a childlike spirit. I love it. You're really young.
Well, thanks so much.
Oh my gosh. You know what, Townsend? I can go on forever talking to you, but I know
Michelle,
you got it.
You're so sweet.
Thank you so much. So, folks, be sure to find Townsend Coleman. Any comic, you know, cons that you go, and be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and thank you so much for joining us, Townsend, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time as well. Thank you.
Bye.